Welcome to the Latched On Podcast. The Latched On Podcast is about the outdoors in Appalachia. Everything from hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, bushcraft, and woodsmanship, and digging into the depths of what makes this area of Appalachia so unique as a whole. It's time to strap in for the Latched On Podcast. How we're going for that minimalistic setup.
Yeah, we can talk about how small our kits are.
Yeah.
Kits.
All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Latched On Podcast with Zac and Andrew. Been a little bit of a hiatus from posting our last podcast episode, just because of scheduling conflicts and, just nature of the beast of how life is and all that stuff. But we're going to talk about turkey season 2024 and how, as of the recording date, we are three days out, including today. Today, we are 3 days out from opener in Virginia. And me and Zach's going with another buddy of ours. We're going to go hunt this weekend. So we're going to talk about that and how strategy's going. So what's your plan of action there, Mr. Zach?
Well, I'm pretty excited for it. Pretty ecstatic. Got to hunt. Last year was my first official year of going after turkeys during the spring, and fell in love with it. Didn't get one, so I'm still eager to get in the first one. So I'm really, really excited for it, and I've got my kit pretty narrowed down. Last year I didn't take a whole lot. I'm not a turkey vest kind of guy, and I was a lot like my deer hunting approach. I just have very small, simple stuff. I'm not obsessed with the calls. I know a lot of guys really enjoy having 4, 5, 6 different calls. I have one mouth call I really like, and I have a backup of that, and I have one pot call I really like, and I have a crow call.
About the same here. I bought that FHF chest rig. Bought the turkey kit that went with it. I carry my 2 pot calls, 3 mouth calls, crow call.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
Yeah.
One pot call is slate, one's glass, and then I got 2 Cane Creek calls, which is a guy up here in Jenkins, Kentucky.
That's what my pot call is.
Yeah, mine's I got the raspy hen and the normal. I guess you consider it to be the beginner mouth call, because it's really hard to screw it up.
Yeah.
And then I think I got a Primos mouth call that's just there just in case. But I got I got one of the Cane Creek calls. That's what my glass call is Cane Creek. And then my slate call is, I think it's Primos.
Okay.
It's a really nice Primos. But, and then I just got, I got a Primos crow call, and then I got another crow call that came from, I think it was, don't quote me on this, I think it's Hollerback Game Calls. I think it's another local guy. I was given that as a gift. Either one, I could be totally wrong on that. I can't remember the brand that I got it from. It could be totally different. But, that's pretty much what I'm running my whole kit off of, is just that chest rig. And I got a little water bladder backpack. Primarily it's there to carry the water bladder, but it carries also my basic stuff for a kill kit, some basic stuff like that. And I'm able to fit one of them cheap old $5 decoys in there.
Hey, I like those because I don't care to shoot that thing.
Exactly. But I'm sure your setup's very similar to that. I think we sent pictures to each other.
Yeah, mine. I bought the FHF chest rig as well, and I actually bought their E4 pouch, and it's just a little molly pouch, but you can actually take off the chest rig or the harness of the chest rig and use the quick clip buckles or whatever they call them. You can attach them to the molly on the back of that E4 pouch, which makes it a super tiny, minimal chest rig, and it carries my calls and 3 extra. I bought the turkey kit too, so I got a pot call, my mouth calls on the front of it, and 3 extra shotgun shells, and all my calls are in there, and I think a little bit of duct tape and some 550 cord, and then I'm going to try even though I drink a crap ton of water, I'm going to try it's a heavy cover canteen, I think. Titanium. It's like a 1 quart titanium water bottle. And I have I'm trying to remember the brand. I'll think of it in a minute. Centerline Systems, maybe. It's a canteen carrier. It's literally like a sling pouch, and it's got a couple pouches on it. And it has a big buckle on it, so I can actually roll up a jacket and clip on that buckle. And then I'll probably put my headlamp in one of the pockets of that. Yeah. And then maybe some water purification drops since they're so small. And that'll probably be it. And then I have a seat. I do have a seat. It's like a itty bitty foam like Z seat, but it's green and black. And I have it with shock cord just attached to the bottom of that sling pack, so I can pull it in and out pretty quick.
Yeah, speaking of that, I'm also carrying a water filter, which luckily I got one of them little bags that I got off of 6am Outdoors, and I put my Sawyer's water squeeze in there. Then I got purification tablets in there or drops in there. Anything I need to purify water, including some liquid IVs, all in that pack, so water won't be an issue for either one of us.
I think I do have a liquid IV stashed in my E4 pouch too.
And I'm thinking about filling up the Camel bladder with water, and then I was debating on even taking my Nalgene also with me, but I'm like, I don't know if that's too much I need to carry or not.
Yeah, that's the battle for me all this time is water. So I'm going to try and go a minimal approach. A trick is if you do drink a lot of water like I do and need a lot of water, as soon as you wake up before you eat anything, drink like 20 plus ounces of water, and you'll feel kind of bloated at first, but your body will immediately start absorbing it and hydrating. Instead of if you drink it with food, your body, it takes longer to process the water. So if you drink it first, if you drink it first, then you'll feel better throughout the day. So I do that every day, and I'm going to drink a little extra on the hunting days, so I won't cramp up or anything. Other than that, that's my kit. Just wearing normal old camo. I mean, I mix match stuff. I wear most of the time. I just wear some OCP Army issue like hot weather cargo pants. And it's supposed to be nice and warm on the opener, so I'm probably just going to wear my Army boots, which are summer lightweight hiking boots. And other than that, I got the boat wired up, fixed up. We put a fish finder on the boat and a headlight so we can drive in the dark because we were going to use the boat for water access for turkey hunting.
Yeah. I'm curious how green it's going to be because we had a really early
warm March. It probably will be pretty warm.
So I'm kind of like that green is a big factor for me because now I'm trying to figure out should I go mossy oak, what is that breakup pattern that's kind of like that spring pattern, or should I stay with my first light, which is a more brown pattern?
Yeah.
So it's like if I was going up like a higher elevation, like up the knob, I'd wear the first light because I know it's not green up there. But I'm driving around my in-laws' house, and this is down in Clintwood, about 1,500 feet in elevation. And it's pretty green. Yeah. So now I'm just kind of like, what do I do?
I don't know. I don't think about it too much.
The only thing I think about it is because turkey see color.
Yeah, I know.
Like, so deer, I'm not really worried about it. Like, I'll go out if I have to. I mean, honestly, I'll go out in blue jeans and a red plaid shirt. As long as I'm stationary, I'll be fine with the deer. But turkey, they're sharp.
Oh, yeah. That's what the multicams, they did pretty well even in the green because they got green spots in them.
Multicam fits about everywhere.
It actually does pretty dang well because, like I said, it's got just enough green to because I remember wearing it in the beginning of the season and then wore it through late season of gobbler and noticed that it even when it greened up, it was still good.
Like the sun comes out, it reflects off the green that you're seeing around you, and then for some reason it absorbs into that pants, like the light.
Yeah, it
absorbs in that pants.
They did pretty good
because I used to wear multicam a lot when I was playing airsoft, and in the fall and winter. Everybody be like, oh, it's, like teams are like green versus tan. Well, they say multicam's tan, and then when the green starts popping out, a lot of people will be like, that's green. And I'm like,
So it does pretty good. I usually wear gaiters because depending on where I go. So I might wear my first light gaiters just to protect my shins and keeping a big thing is ticks and stuff too. Keeping ticks out of my pants.
Yeah, I got to treat my clothes.
I was gonna say that's the last thing I think I have to do before season. I've patterned my shotgun. I'm running with a new 20 gauge. I bought a new 20 gauge this year. It's patterning pretty good. Really happy with that. It's not kicking me in the face when I shoot it either. So 20 gauge is actually pretty nice.
20 gauge is pretty sweet.
So it's a 20 gauge. It's just a Silver Eagle, super inexpensive shotgun. Silver Eagle. It's an automatic too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So automatic 20 gauge. With Carlson choke and run and gun. I don't even run a sling on my shotgun. I just carry it the whole time. I just during rifle season for deer, I carry a sling on it, but just during turkey season, I just never. I had done it all year last year. I hunted with 2 different shotguns, and neither one of them had a sling on it, and it didn't bother me at all.
2 different methods of turkey hunting. We found that out last year. There's the, sitting on a farm and waiting and all that stuff. So you're not going to need a sling anyway if you're sitting down. And there's the running and gunning, and it could be one of those moments you pull your gun out in like a split second, and maybe you don't need a sling to. I run a sling, so I can't say much, but
it's just different.
I definitely sympathize, and I can relate to Zach's method because for a long time I didn't use a shotgun either turkey hunting, and the only reason why I switched to a shotgun with a sling is because we did all those long walks
this
season. We were doing 5+ miles, and I'm just like, I don't want to carry this.
Yeah,
I like to be hands free when I'm walking a lot.
Yeah, the wife did get me a really nice pop up blind. Mm-hmm. It's just a 2-panel. It's not like one you sit in. It's just you pop it up. It's mainly for turkey hunting. Mm-hmm. So if I have some early season success with a shotgun, I might even try to take a bow after that.
Hell yeah!
And use that little blind. It packs up pretty small. It's not the lightest weight thing ever, but if I do that, I'll probably will run a backpack. But that's solely just so I can comfortably carry the blind. That's the only reason, because it comes with its little sling case. But
I got a real comfortable chair.
Yeah,
I think it's meant for turkey hunting, but it's too heavy for me to carry around. I got it actually for dove hunting.
Yeah,
if I ever go out to a field and I sit it for doves, so I'm debating on if I go. We have early luck. Say this weekend, I may do lazy turkey hunting the rest of the season and kind of just sit up some farm fields,
sit and call,
and just see what comes along.
Oh yeah.
It all depends. Like, I didn't get no deer this year, so I'm not trying to put the pressure on myself to tag out. Mm-hmm. I at least like to get 1 turkey, but if I can get 3 turkey to supplement my lack of deer from the previous season, I would be ecstatic about that. But I'm not going to put that kind of pressure on me.
Well, yeah. Well, we got some crappie and catfish to go after too.
Exactly. I'm just going to be happy to go. So, based on what we learned last year, what are you going to change on your strategy, or what are you going to keep the same about how we're going to hunt this season so far?
I'm hunting. I'm carrying the exact same calls I carried last year. So,
yeah.
I have a better way to carry my kit now, because last year I did carry just a small day pack.
That's going to be the big thing, is we've just changed up
how we carry it.
Like, I changed up how I carry it, because I used a turkey vest last year.
Yeah.
It's great for sitting and calling.
Yeah.
But when we're moving 5 miles up mountains and all that
it's aggravating.
It's a little aggravating because it doesn't distribute the weight quite like how I want to.
I do have a couple of those cheap decoys, but where we're going on opener, it's very, very thick, and it's not very practical to use one, the areas I've been to on it. During the big timber woods like we hunted last year, I am going to take a decoy, so I'll have to figure out how to...
I think I was listening somewhere. Maybe it was the Bear Grease podcast, or maybe it was a YouTube video. I don't know. But it was pretty much saying that somebody said that using a turkey decoy in a field most of the time puts a turkey off than using a turkey decoy in the woods, because a turkey's thinking is when he makes that gobble and the hen goes with her yelps, that's the hen pretty much telling the gobbler, I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
So when you're yelping and you're not coming to the gobbler, that may put the gobbler off. It's not what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
From a nature standpoint. So when they go out to a field and they see a hen 200 yards away at the other end of the field, they're like, "Why aren't you moving toward me?" But if you're in the woods, crest over a hedgerow or crest over a hill or something like that,
and spot it
right there 20 yards away, then they're like, "All right, that's more believable."
I'll close in the last, yeah. That makes sense to me. I'm amateur when it comes to turkey hunting. So
I've been turkey hunting for 4 years. I'm still consider myself very novice.
Yeah. So we'll try it out. I think if we'd have had a decoy last year on the best day I think we had, we had turkeys all day long, but just could not get close enough.
Couldn't get close enough.
I think if we had a decoy that day, we probably could have drew one of those.
That's why I got that same decoy that you had, that little $5 decoy that you can get at Cabela's. And I got the Jake and the hen. Yeah. And luckily, that little backpack water bladder pouch had a little net on the outside, and I was able to fold that thing up and slide it right in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't even know it's there.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to take one on opener.
I'm going to take it on opener just in case the situation.
Yeah, they literally weigh like a couple ounces, because it's just foaming like one little metal stick.
Like one metal stick. Yeah. So my mentality is it couldn't hurt to have it. I probably won't use it.
Yeah.
But, you never know.
That sounds good.
It could come to you. It could come in handy.
Definitely excited, though. And I'm excited to, hopefully, we can kill early. And then, like I said, we can crappie fish on the way out.
Just chill out and crappie fish. And
I got that new fish finder.
Spawn's coming in right now for bass, too.
Yeah, they're bedding and spawning. The crappie should be on fire right any minute now. So I'm excited to get to go. I got that. I got a steal for a Lowrance fish finder on Marketplace. I paid less than half.
Hell yeah.
Right at half of cost, and it's just
where we're going. I know a few good little crappie spots.
Well, the water should be up too.
Yeah, the water should be
because the water was really low in all our lakes and rivers, and then we've had a lot of good spring rain. Hopefully, the water will be up, and all the structure that they're used to that was out of water. You know what I mean? It should be underwater again, and they should be up there spawning. And
I know a couple of good spots where I
can find the structure now though with the fish finder, so that's nice.
You know, when I not fished for catfish, I'd always just have fun crappie fishing because what I'd do is I'd get the little green light hang from the boat. Shad would come around and then I'd snag a shad, cast it back out, and catch a crappie.
Yeah.
So I usually crappie fish at night just as a pastime when I'm catfishing, but now that I know where the spots are at, you know, they're still there in the daytime.
Oh yeah.
So
and like I said, that's what the fish finder I'm excited for is I can find structure under the water. That's
the most important thing. Finding that structure,
and then seeing a bunch of little dots hanging off of it.
Dots hanging right there. You just cast your little jig down there. And just,
got a bunch of Guggen baits. I'm ready to catch some fish with.
I'm excited about that. I'm hoping. Like I said, I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm hoping we get a turkey early, all three of us.
Yeah.
Or at least two of us.
Yeah.
And then the other guy can hunt until his heart's content.
Yeah, while the other two fish over the boat.
I can just crappie fish the rest of the time. I just be like, you all right up there? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm like, all right, we're just going to fish up here, or fish down here while you're up there waiting on a gobbler. Mm-hmm. And we just got our turkeys on ice, and we're just waiting until 12 o'clock comes around.
Yeah.
So, because in Virginia, you got to stop at 12, at least the first half of the season.
Yeah, I can't remember the date. I looked it up the other day and then forgot it.
Beginning of May, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's usually that first Monday of May.
Okay.
So
you can hunt all day then.
You can hunt all
Which
day
I'm afraid, like my schedule is garbage right now. I have so much stuff and work stuff going on. Mm-hmm. I don't know how much more time I'm going to have after the opener, honestly, and that's like very disheartening. But I'm excited. I got 2 days to just dedicate fully to it. The first two openers. So, and I have seen turkeys everywhere. Mm-hmm. They are out right now and they are fired up. I seen one. It was literally 3 curves from the house. There's a video of a hen, and she looked like she'd been beat up. So I don't know if old Gobbler got a hold of her or what, but she was like struggling walking through the road. And then
I know that Pug's Orchard up there on Cove Mountain Road. It's a little like old country store up there.
Yeah,
they posted a picture and saying all the turkeys are up there in their front yard.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, that's only like a mile away from my house. So I was kind of like, I might just sit in my backyard and see if I can get one coming up.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. That's the first one I've seen near my house in a while. Yeah. I did see one during, when was that? Well, I think it was during deer season. I seen a gobbler strutted up too, way out. It was on private property out in the Coburn area.
Well, it's like you said though, with your work schedule looking the way it is. I mean, if you don't have a lot of time for a half a day hunt, but you got time for maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah. Run back here and just see what you can get coming towards you. That's true.
So
we will see. I think other than that, I mean, I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go.
Pumped up, ready to go. Hoping we have good luck. Hoping everybody has good luck.
Yep.
We're going to have to get in a real early start Saturday morning.
Yep.
I'm probably going to go to bed. I'm probably going to go to bed about 6 o'clock in the afternoon just so I can wake up.
Oh, Lord, I probably won't even sleep. I'll be sitting fired up.
I mean, it's definitely possible. I'm probably either going to have to drug myself with some melatonin or I'm just going to say screw it and just stay up.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. But that's it for this season, or this episode about 2024 turkey season. We'll probably come up with an episode or two after turkey season's, during turkey season and after turkey season. We'll talk about a lot more stuff about how our turkey season's going. And, of course, getting ready for Zach's out here building a chicken coop.
Yeah, I'm
talking about getting my garden started with him. And
yeah, the wife started the garden here and homesteading and all that. And
I got to plant some cabbages and some lettuce and spinach before May, and then I'll plant some beans and all the normal pickles and squash and all that stuff. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in the coming months because, I mean, there's a little bit of a hiatus in between turkey season and fall. Mm-hmm. So about the only thing we can talk about is how excited we're getting ready for hunting season and fishing and camping. And
yeah, hopefully we can get us some good fishing camping trips in this summer. So
I'm hoping for it too.
Both got our boats up and going. So.
Got our boats up going. I got my camper modified. I got to put 2 new stabilizer jacks on it. So about every weekend that I'm off this year, I think the wife and me, she wants to do camping.
Heck yeah.
So that's going to be fun. I told her, I said, I don't care where we go camping as long as I can fish.
Yep.
Like, as long as I have access to put my fishing pole in the water, I don't care where we go camping. So she's looking at the breaks a lot because we went there a couple times last year. Real good place to camp. You can see the elk.
Yeah.
The deer pretty much come right up to you because they're so used to people. And then Russell Fork River's right there. It's good smallmouth bass fishing.
Yeah. You got a fish trap, too. They got a nice campground over there.
Fish trap down there. It's got a nice campground. They got that Thunder Valley private campground down in Hayside, too. They're trying to build it up. It's been open for a couple of years, but they're building it up real good.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of South Holston, too.
Mm-hmm. I might go down to South Holston with the camper if I can find one of them.
The Washington County campground's nice.
Yeah, I'll try that.
It's nice. It's a little further away.
We gotta get that special permit for South Holston, but I think it's good for the whole lake, ain't it?
It is good for the.
It's like
so
$15.
This is where I made a mistake. Here's just a tip. Now, always do your own research. Talk to your own attorney. Right? That's a disclaimer.
Yeah. Legal.
So that's her disclaimer. So I went and I plan on fishing. I got a lot of military buddies in Tennessee, so I plan on going and visiting them and fishing in Tennessee this summer. Mm-hmm. So I'm already going to have to buy my out-of-state license. I think it's $50 for the year. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Well, if you go to if you're a Virginia resident, you go to South Holston, you have to buy the $15 South Holston permit, so you can fish the entire lake, because half the lake, if you don't know, is in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Or if you're not a dummy, save your $15 and just spend your $50 on your Tennessee fishing license.
And you can fish both sides.
And you can fish both sides anyway. So I spent an extra $15 because I went there. I took the boat and my son's there.
So now my question is, do I need to get a Tennessee fishing license? Because there's probably going to be that opportunity in the summer where you're like, hey, I'm going down to Cherokee. You want to come with me? And I'm like, well, fine, fuck it, I'll go. That's what
I would.
So I might just get my out-of-state Tennessee fishing license too.
Yeah.
Because I love fishing Cherokee. I haven't fished there, and
I haven't fished Cherokee.
First year I met my wife. Mm-hmm. So that shows you that was almost 10 years ago. That was for the last time I've been to Cherokee.
Yeah, there in Douglas, and I got 2 or 3 good Army buddies that live right there on the lake.
In Douglas, and best part about Douglas and Cherokee is, and this is pro tip for you and your kids and your wife and all that stuff. Douglas ain't far from Gatlinburg and all that stuff.
That's true.
So you can always just say, hey, honey, y'all want to go down to Gatlinburg for the weekend and enjoy yourself, and I'll just be up at Douglas fishing.
There you go.
I'm just
I like
saying,
the idea. I like where your head's at.
Best of both worlds. You always got to find something. It's like, this is what I like. I've said the same thing for my wife about any vacation we take. Like, I don't care where we go to vacate, but I want to have the opportunity to do what I want to do too. So y'all can have your amusement parks, rides, whatever you want to do. Make sure there's a river right there.
Yep.
Where I can put a fishing rod in the water. That's all I care about.
Yeah, there you go.
So, but anyway, we got off a little bit talking about that. But yeah, we're just looking forward to turkey season. It's 3 days from this recording. This episode's actually going to drop tonight. So, hope y'all enjoy it. If y'all want to like and subscribe, follow on Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. Got some more videos coming out on YouTube probably really as soon as turkey season's over, because we've got some more announcements. I'll have more announcements about that and all that stuff. But I talked to Zach a little bit more about what I was planning on doing for the channel here last night, so I'll probably clue you in on that on the next episode of the podcast and all that stuff. But that's all we're going to talk about today, and we'll catch y'all next time.